seatbelts for a beat.
Okay, come on, appear for me. Unstable. Why is that unstable now? What's unstable about my connection now? Let's see. Can I hear myself here? I can, but I feel like I sound really quiet. Am I muted? Check, 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 check. No, I'm audible, but I feel like I sound very quiet. Let me try and adjust the loudness of the mic. Maybe it sounded like this the whole time and I just didn't work. Check, check. Check, check. That should be fine. Boom. Check, 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 check. Yeah, that sounds better to me. Alright, so this is the most ironic thing in the world. I was just rambling about how streaming on Twitch can be like really like annoying compared to VOD recordings, because in VOD recordings you can like, when you have an idea of like, I want to do blankety blank, you can just do that thing. And meanwhile in Twitch streams there's always a limiting factor. I like, we were having network drops during the stream for a little bit and Shadow was pointing it out. And I was like, I'm sure it's fine, because my network connection according to Twitch was excellent. It randomly decided to die, which happens as I was talking about this subject, funnily enough. And what the funniest thing about it though is that this happened and I had to literally like find a cable, like I had to find an Ethernet cable real quick just so I can finish doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm going to load up my save game real quick. I'm also going to, I know I just got the stream back up, I'm going to go pee, but if anyone ever questions my point of view on like, yeah, streaming is like difficult to do on a technical standpoint and it causes problems, here is a perfect example. The most perfect example. I was talking about the technical issues and how it is very frustrating. And while I was in the middle, or actually I was towards the end of talking about it, boom, internet dies. To the point where even when I like picked up the PS4 while it was running, which is the thing I don't like doing, because I still have flashbacks of picking up an Xbox 360 while a disc is in it and it's going like a Dremel and scratching the disc. It ain't a fun thing to experience. Anyways, I'm going to put you guys on a blue screen, and I'm going to go take a pee-pee tinkle real quick. So stay tuned, everyone. Hello, hello. Am I audible right now? Let me see. Yes, okay. I sound like I can be heard. Welcome, Chewy, to the chat. Sorry, I had to pee. It's funny. I was talking about technical issues on the stream, like things that have bothered me for the past several years making streams. And as I was nearing the end of talking about technical issues on stream, the whole stream just died, and I had to go and like find a network cable to plug into the PS4 because I was very lazy today, and I was like, I'll just Wi-Fi this, which is never a thing you should do with live streaming, as you guys saw. But it is a perfect illustration of how streaming goes sometimes. It is funny. Record time. I started reading that like record, like recording. But yeah, how are you today, Chewy? I hope you're doing well. I hope all is well in Chewy world. In ooey Chewy world. Oh, why are you sad? Don't be sad. Get glad zipper bags, my friend. I completely ruined my opportunity to get a boost there. What's funny is the way that this game works is you don't get ranked very well. Like you don't get very good items if you're in the lead. So in certain times in this game, it's almost better to let your opponents rush ahead of you, and then grab an item and then just catch up with them, because then you're gonna have like missiles or something. I knew that was coming whenever I was riding right next to that guy. My uncle's dog was put to sleep. What was wrong with the poor little guy? I think so. The way the dogs age, and I'm not saying this in a way that's meant to make you feel bad or is meant to like. I'm not saying this in a way that's actually meant to be like sad. I'm hoping you can get some comfort under this. He had heart failure. Oh, that's super sad. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, the way that dogs age is like, if a dog lives to be like 16 or 17 years old, depending on what breed of dog it is, even if they don't have like heart failure like what you're talking about, or there's like, you know, not something like insane wrong with them, their whole body just starts to kind of break down after a while. Like, I was listening to a podcaster talk about his dog, and he had like a 17-year-old dog, and he's like, yeah, he had like bad knees, and his joints would ache, and he had cataracts in both of his eyes. Like, the reason why people put dogs to sleep isn't because they're like, I can't take care of them anymore, or, you know, I don't want to take care of them. It's that they reach a point where they really are like, it's like talking to a person that's 160 years old in human years almost. Like, I'm sure you can do the math because dog years are like 7 human years. But like, once dogs get a certain age, that ends up happening. And it's almost more humane sometimes to put them to sleep. Not that, like I said, I don't think people should try. Oh, of course they're gonna missile me. Of course. They always do it at the least opportune time for me. I'm gonna restart this race. This was one that I was having issues with before anyways. So here's an exercise that I've been working on lately, Chewy, in my personal life, and maybe it'll help you in your dilemma. I actually haven't done it today, so I'm a bad advice giver for the day. But every day, sit down and write down the things you want to do that day and something you're grateful for. Like, not something like I'm grateful for my family, but something super specific. Like this morning, I wrote down like, I'm grateful that my new podcast microphone is coming in. I'm grateful that I've for my church, like the people at my church that are helping me out. I'm great, you know, that kind of thing. I guess that falls under too vague, but you know what I mean. Try and like be positive about things when you can. Of course, there's a time to be sad and a time to mourn, you know. But that's a thing that I think will generally help you. Goodbye. And now I'm in the lead, so all of my items are going to be the worst. Oh god. I hate it when they do that. I hate those homing missiles. I went on a forum not too long ago because I was trying to figure out if there's a way to dodge these gosh darn homing missiles. I was like, there has to be a way. And literally I saw a couple dudes arguing about it. Like getting really angry at each other about it, and it was crazy. Like there was a dude like, though if they were dodgeable, it would be really unsatisfying to use, and it's like, why would it be unsatisfying to have better balancing on these items? Like if they gave you the missiles more often and they made them really hard to dodge, but they were dodgeable, I think that'd be perfectly fine. It's just that you have to dodge them by literally going to another part. Oh, of course I had to mess that up. Another part of the map or something. But what are some things in your life that have been going well, Chewy, if I may ask? Ooey Chewy World. I think that should be your new channel name, is Ooey Chewy World. Yeah. I bet you there's plenty that you in your life that you can be grateful for. Sometimes you just gotta think about it. I started doing this because I saw a YouTuber who was talking about his creative process and how, like, he started journaling and writing down what he wants to do for the day and, like, things he's grateful for, and it really helped him. Oh, almost. Freaking almost, dude. I hate it. You... No. Stay behind me. You're not allowed to get ahead of me anymore. Boom. Take that, son. Ooey Chewy World. Are you grateful for Ooey Chewy World? Oh god, why? Why is it following me throughout the air that closely? Yeah, this race is where I think I stopped before, by the way. When I was playing this before, because this particular race is actually kind of tough. Ooey Gooey Chewy World. I appreciate the confetti that does nothing right now. Yeah, I feel like there's no way I'm gonna win this race at this rate. I can sure try, though. Yep. Yeah, we're restarting. There's no way after that fall that I'm making it. Boom. Yeah, you really just got to get in the lead somehow here and just find a way to keep it. Stay out from behind me, Uncle Cortex. Don't want any. I gotta be better at my placement of these TNTs and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Boom. Everyone in chat, what would you do if you went to take a poop and your poop was pee? And then when you went to pee, your pee was poop. Welcome to the Immature Show, where I say the stupidest things. It's very similar to my day-to-day life, except it has a name. I don't have a name. Boom, bye. Yeah, you gotta be very aggressive when you're in front in this race. I think I actually just hit him with that. Oh, of course you caught up to me. Gosh dang it, I hate it when that happens. It's so... and it restart... It put me in 8th. That's so frustrating. It put me, like, before the ramp, too. It's like, you failed the ramp, you know? This is what you deserve, man. It's like, no, it's not, you jerk. I'm not talking much because I'm playing Fortnite. It's all good. It's all good. Why did it change my meter over there? I don't like it. Oh, okay, cool. Out of my way, fools. Okay, cool. Yeah, I need to be much better about my placement of these things. That's something I know I need to do better at. Because when you're in first, that's the things that tend to keep you in first too, is that kind of thing. Okay, cool, thank you. Thank you. To be fair, this is like the second to last race in the whole game, I think. It's pretty close. They are all just targeting me. It's like, you were in first for a sec. We need to punish you for trying to win. Like, look, I got missiled. Like, they're all just coming after me. It's like not even reasonable right now. Try to missile you, jerk. Haha. You get what you deserve. I think I'm gonna try and make it a rule where if I'm nowhere near first by the 3rd lap, like if the guy in first is like way ahead of me, just screw it. Gosh. Like, I hate some of the turns in this track. Like, you can get good at it, don't get me wrong, but it's like not the most easy thing. Come on, Nathan, we got this. Oh, I mean, the game's... Oh, God, I hate it when that happens. Yeah, we're restarting, because that's the end of the track right there. Oh, okay. I have no idea what happened there, but I'm pretty sure I hit that TNT crate. Just didn't do anything for some reason. Okay, come on. They've both probably got items that will hit me. Yeah, yeah, like that. That's why when you're behind the last two people, or the first two people, I guess one should say, you really have to be careful. Because you want to just gain on them and do what I'm doing here, but if they've got items, you're screwed. Coming for you. Take that, son. Now watch me get hit by like 15 missiles now that I'm in front. Especially since I'm in front at the end of like the first lap. Which means they've got 2 more laps to just overtake me anyways. Like there are times where you can kind of like make up ground like really hard, but like crap is not easy to do. Like right there. That one freaking turn just screwed me so hard, dude. Oh my gosh, why? It's like I was saying with the freaking missiles, dude. By the way, this is a real thing that happened to me at church a few days ago. I said the word freaking in the middle of a conversation, and someone got on to me about it. And then I'm pretty sure later on in the day, the pastor's wife said the word freaking. Oh, come on! No. You don't get that. I don't give that to you. You don't own that. Son of a biscuit eater. No. Whew, I'm getting too into this, man. Getting way too into this. Oh god. That little bit of slowdown there. That little bit of time means so much to me. Oh, thank you. Whew. That's really stressful. Like, really stressful. Like, this game is way harder than the original version of Crash Team Racing. And, like, that just intensifies it so much. Like, it is crazy, man. But there's like 2 more laps left in the game, I believe. Something like that. Two more laps. 2 more races, rather. I'm dreading the final boss of Nitrous Oxide so much. Oh, you know what? So I think yeah, I just realized. So I have to race Pinstripe, then Nitrous Oxide after that, I believe. I completely forgot about that. So I've got like 3 or 4 more races left. That being said, we're making decent time. I think once you know this game, you can actually get through it pretty simply, pretty reasonably. Also, if you're hearing like these sounds, it's my chair squeaking. Need to I need to dump a can of WD-40 on it, man. It's the only way to make it work. Make the demons stop entering his brain, man. Boom. Okay, yeah, this is the nitrous oxide raceway level, at least. This is where the final boss is fought. Boom. I feel like I'm going so slowly here. There's some really good bonus tracks in this game. Like, this has most of the tracks from Nitro Kart in it. And I feel like they should have just recreated Nitro Kart or had like a new game plus situation. I don't know, like... So, okay, technically I think I should have landed on the ledge there, if you ask me, but whatever. I guess you're going slower because it's like anti-gravity here. I guess that's what's... Okay, we're restarting. I guess that's what's supposed to be going on, though. Come on, what do you, what do you got? Okay, well I'm glad I had that shield apparently. I'm coming for you, man. Tiny's coming to clap them booty hole cheeks. That's what Tiny do. Dude, they made Tiny into a weird Mike Tyson knockoff in the Crash Twinsanity games. Or not the Twinsanity, the Crash the Titan series. They just, like, they did, like, their own thing, and I kind of respect it with the Twinsanity games. I know that you won't hear very many people say that, but I actually liked them. I'll say Mind Over Mutant was good. I think, Crash of the Titans was very painfully mediocre. Woo! What's up, man? Yeah, like, Crash of the Titans was, like, very mediocre, but Mind Over Mutant was solid. They did some interesting things with the characters. Like, they turned Crunch into just Mr. T. Like, Crunch is a guy doing an impression of Mr. T. Tiny Tiger's Mike Tyson. Like, you can tell the people who worked, at least on Mind Over Mutant, were a bunch of nerds who actually really liked media and video games. I think maybe that's what I see, is I see that that game had some semblance of passion in it. And I think passion oftentimes can make up for a multitude of sins in games. 10 kill win. That's pretty good, man. Yeah. Yeah, this season I've been, like, messing around in it, but I haven't really spent a whole lot of time playing Fortnite. I haven't really felt the need to. I want to unlock the Spider-Man skin, but I also just don't want to play it that much right now because I've been playing Genshin Impact, I've been playing this game, and then I've been playing a bunch of other games that have all been keeping my attention really well. And, like, with Fortnite, I feel like I burn myself out off and on, where, like, one season will feel really dull, and then the next season will be really great, but then by the time that next season comes out, I'm like, I don't want to try anymore, dude. Like, I remember that desert season with Mancake and all that. I can't remember which specific number it was of that chapter. Oh, I'm glad I made that jump, but... yeah, that one to me just, it was just so boring. Like, forgive me to the people who are like, that was the best season, because I've said that. I've been like, oh yeah, my favorite season was the Marvel one, and people are like, I hated that one. That one was the worst. And I think that's more competitive players, because when I play Fortnite, I like to play it and just have like crazy weapons and mechs and things like that. But then people who take it seriously are like, it's so unbalanced. Mancake is back. Well, like, I've got his skin already from that battle pass and everything. I'm just saying, like, like, that whole season in the desert, it started off cool, and then it's like, alright, cool, it's a desert. I felt like the water one was, like, completely lost potential. Like, I feel like they actually could have done a lot with that, but they just didn't. They're like, nah, it's not really worth it. Like, that was a case where they wanted to do something and the audience was so mad that they kind of pulled a YouTuber, where YouTubers will, like, make a big change to their channel, or they'll do a big thing, and then their audience will just, like, lose their minds to be like, I can't believe it. And they're like, oh, I definitely, you know, I get it, you know, and I'm not just doing this to save face. I guess I shouldn't be that cynical. I've done that a million times where I'm like, no, like, I make, like, a change and I'm like, no, you know what, I thought about it and I don't want to do it, like, legitimately, so I guess I can't be that mean. Though I am more cynical when someone's a YouTuber with 1 million subs, they announce a thing and everyone's mad and they're like, so? No, but they're like, yeah, well, I'm changing that because I see your point and not because of money. Okay, so now we're racing Pinstripe. From my experience with the bosses, oh, let me restart that. I want to try and get the boost at the beginning. Luckily, despite this game having really, really abysmal loading times, like, I actually timed it in one of my videos on Watch Nathan, and the load times are literally like 40 seconds for, like, initially loading a stage. Which isn't that bad in comparison to, like, a lot of things, but it's just like, it's not acceptable for a game from 2019 that's also a racing game, so it's not like, you know, when you exit a door in Skyrim and it's like, please wait 45 minutes while we load an entire world real quick that you can enjoy. It's like, no, we're just loading a quick track that you run through. It just has, like, high-res textures, though. Especially for a series like Crash Bandicoot. The Crash Bandicoot games on PS1 were actually kind of a technical marvel for the time because they kind of cheated a lot. Like, they would de-render the environment and re-render it as you moved forward through, and that's why it had kind of a hallway-like design. Boom. Good job, buddy. Dude, he's, like, right on me, too. So, with all the bosses, they basically throw items behind them exclusively. And so, if you can get ahead of them, you basically win, as long as what just happened to me doesn't happen to you. Oh, God, I almost missed that jump. Missing the jumps in this game is the most painful thing, because even whenever it respawns you, it makes you, like, wait a sec while it's like, let's have the not Lakitus pull you back up. Oh, he stole my freaking item box, that douche. Oh, gosh. Stop! I hate that. Yep, we're coming for you, buddy. Oh, God. Get him. Ah! Why? Why? God, it's so annoying. It's so annoying when you're behind them. It is the most annoying thing in the world. And of course, why do you give me a TNT crate when it's the final lap? I'm at the front of the track and he's ahead of me. That's you cannot throw the TNT crates forward, so it's basically the game giving you a massive middle finger. Like, yeah, too bad. It's so... Oh my gosh. Well, I just got screwed. I blame the game entirely for that. I don't care. People can break that down and be like, actually, you made a mistake there. I don't care. Like, I blame the game. And of course, it's still giving me... Stop. Like, I think the game should accommodate for the TNT crates. Bah ha 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 ha. Oh, it's so frustrating, bro. And of course, it keeps giving me TNT crates as like the first thing. Son of a biscuit eater, bro. It is so annoying. Like, the game should accommodate for that, because what use is this item to me right now? Like, the bombs I got, those are good. You know, like, those are fine. But, like, what use is a bloody TNT crate going to be? Oh my god. When I'm in... And see, now they're giving me speed boost now that I'm in the first. It's like, if you're already in a fortunate situation, let's just help you do better. But if you're not, let's just screw you over as hard as possible. Just put this TNT crate behind him and he'll clearly be scared off, you know? Like, there's another one for you. Dude, if this track did not have, like, these ridiculous turns, you can do, like, a drift boost, and I just hate doing it. And I just got hit by my own TNT crate because this game has great design. Dude, imagine fighting freaking nitrous oxide here. Get him. Oh, I actually got him with that. I did not actually expect to hit that at all. I was like, surely this is going to miss, because that doesn't hone in. You actually have to accurately hit him with that shield there. Oh, cool, another TNT crate, my favorite. Please, please give me good items. Why did the RNG gods hate me so much? I think I just hit him with that somehow. How did I hit him with that? Okay, cool. Give me another item like this. I guess it's fine here, because this is actually a thing where I'm ahead of him, so that actually somewhat matters. Oh god, help me. Help me! Dude, it's like I have to keep the lead. That's what makes this so tough. It's like, look at the map over there and see how absolutely quickly he's driving. Like, look at how quick he's catching up to me. And he's clear. I can hear him throwing bombs at me from behind, too. Just gonna use this shield. Oh, just barely. Whew. That was actually tough. Oh, lordy. Awake his majesty. Okay, sounds good. Need to take a nap after I'm done with this crap. We're about to fight the final boss. There's like secrets in the game Like, if you don't 100% it, you get one of those crappy, like, kind of insulting game endings where it's like, now you must collect all the items and come back, and I'm not doing that crap. There's some good water. Some high quality H2O right there. There. It's always good when you get water all over your controller. Dude, my palms are so sweaty. My palms, like, the controller was already moist from my sweat, and I just made it so much worse with that. I made it so much worse. It is kind of funny, though. His palms are spaghetti. His knees weak and his arms are spaghetti. There's vomit upon his sweater spaghetti. Mom spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm spaghetti. To drop bombs, but he keeps on spaghetting. He wrote down the whole crowd goes spaghetti. He opens his mouth, but spaghetti won't come out. So he has every single power from all the other bosses, and he also cheats, as you just saw there. This is basically a boss where it's like, get ahead of him and just try and stay ahead of him. Because he will literally, he throws bombs, TNT, and he throws those potions at you. Everything that the other bosses do, he does on like a specific part of the track. So if you're ahead of him, he can't really hit you with any of that, like I was saying about the prior boss. But if you're behind him, you're pretty much screwed. And I'm sure he can also hit you with an item from behind, but I'm going to try not to let that happen. And by try not to let that happen, I mean I have absolutely no control over this. I will read the chat in a second, but I got to finish this race. I got to either win or lose here because this is serious, man. This is the big leagues, man. Give you like a lot of boostage in this track too. Like they really want you to be like, no, I'm ahead of you. I'm going to stay ahead of you too. It feels like you're going slow here too. Even when you're going quickly, it feels like you're not. It's so weird. Please don't come near me. Please, leave me be. Oh, God. Watch, we're going to get to, like, lap 3. I'm going to be, like, ahead of him, and somehow he's going to hit me with something, and I'm just going to be screwed from that point on. That's normally how these sorts of things go. You're like, oh, I'm doing great, and then you're not. The funniest thing is, like, as a gamer, anytime you're streaming or recording or, like, doing anything in a game and you brag about your own skills, that's when the game's like, oh, okay, now it's time to screw you over. And, like, I legitimately sometimes, like, you know, people are like, oh, it's hubris. Like, one of the funniest things that my buddy Duct Tape will say in a stream is he'll talk about hubris. Oh, BRB is what he said. He'll be like, oh, if it weren't for my hubris, I would have done so much better. But it's like, it feels like such a pattern where even if you're not that confident in yourself, at least from my perspective, if I'm not even that confident in myself, but I'm just like, there's a shimmer of like, oh, I got this. That's when I just like eat crap and die at a game so badly. It always happens like that. It's not even like arrogance, it's just like any sort of like, I'm competent sort of thoughts. It's so weird. It actually makes me wonder though, like in a really serious way, if like mentally that's an actual thing that happens, like outside of gaming, if like you stop being confident or stop like assuming that you've got things. Like, that would be a miserable life, by the way. I think having confidence is better than not having confidence. Like, to speak from experience, whenever you feel like you're like, oh, I'm competent at this stuff, it's better. I do wonder in a real life scenario, though, how, like, if you really were that hard on yourself, how much better you would get work done. So that's the end of the game right there. I'm just gonna let the cutscene play out here. It's gonna be the bad ending where he's like, get all the time, relics.
I can't believe you beat me. I never lose.
How embarrassing. I'll be the laughingstock of all Gasmoxia.
Fine.
Gasmoxia.
Your miserable planet stays gushy and green. At least you still haven't gathered all my time relics.
That'd be a good Twitch alert right there.
Until you've collected all of those and race me again, you'll never be able to claim you are the fastest.
This won't be the last time you'll face nitrous oxide. We will.
They brought him back in Crash 4, by the way. So I like the end credits, but they're also very cheesy that pop up in a sec. Crash sold his life story to a major movie studio. The film entitled The Color Orange will be released for the holidays. Crash can be found somewhere on a beach down under doing what he does best, sleeping. Yep, dancing and napping at the same time. I love the background there. I love the fireworks. Cortex went back to scientific research and discovered a new element in the periodic table. Numerous lawsuits failed to change the name he boldly chose for element 119. Cortex rules the worldium. That one's kind of stupid, but I get it, you know. Tiny Tiger's fans admired his physical prowess, which encouraged him to start a series of online fitness videos, Tiny Bo. Tiny moved to Beverly Hills, has fitness clubs, we get it. He's very popular. Coco went to start, she started Twitch.com. Although her company is still in the red, share prices are going through the roof. That's actually kind of funny too. Because that's kind of how those platforms work. Engine started some kind of auto store. And then he became a commentator on a robot fight network thing. Dingodile started a career as a firefighter, trading in his flamethrower for a water hose. It'd be interesting if they matched these with the way that things turned out in Crash 4, but I think Crash 4 came out after this? I actually can't... No, yeah, it had to be after this, because this is using the same character models as, This is the same character models that are in, the Insane Trilogy. Now what you gonna play? I'm probably just gonna end it here. For more exciting content, just to show my website some more, there's videos and things, plentiful things I'm posting on my website. Yes, I will be streaming here and there in the future, but website's the focus. I'm going to be reminding people of that quite a bit when I am on stream. Not because I want to diminish the enjoyment of the stream or ruin it for anyone or make them feel bad. It's more like I want people to know. And I'm not a very subtle human being, so whenever I want people to know things, I'm like, hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. Hey, look at this. Like, I do that a lot. Okay, wait. He bought a wedding ring? Oh, okay, whatever. Look, it was very cool and exciting. So yes, we just beat this game. I can add that to my Twitch panels real quick, that this is the first game I've beaten in 2022. So let's do that. Let's edit our Twitch panels here. I'm not going to wrap it up entirely just yet, but we're probably about to. Come on. Channel. Alright. Games beaten on stream. Oh, I put... Dude, this is how, like, messed up my mind is. I put 2020 for last year. Like, I literally, when I was editing my Twitch panel, like, in December, I put 2020 instead of 2022. Alright, Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled. There we go. Submit. So that is the first game we've completed on stream this year. Last year we completed like, what, 20 games? I remember that was a big thing. I wanted to complete as many as possible. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then this is the first one this year. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. Remember to subscribe to the Twitch to support me monetarily. Be sure to bookmark my website and join the mailing list, watchnathan.com. Yes, I'll be streaming in the future. No, I haven't entirely abandoned Twitch. I'm not sure what I'll do once I can stream on the website, so I'm going to keep that vague and make a decision later. But regardless, I hope you all have an excellent day. Thank you everyone for tuning in. And I will see you in the future. Bye-bye.